Okay, amazing man. You stand in front.
In the early 1980s, the casting process for the heartwarming television series Highway to Heaven brought together a talented group of actors who would become synonymous with the show. The series, created by Michael Landon, followed the story of a probationary angel named Jonathan Smith, played by Landon himself, who is sent back to Earth to help people in need. The casting of the co-star, a former police officer named Mark Gordon, was a pivotal moment in the show's development. After an extensive search for the right actor to play opposite Landon, the producers found Victor French, an experienced character actor who had previously worked with Landon on Little House on the Prairie. French's chemistry with Landon was undeniable, and he was cast as Mark Gordon, Jonathan Smith's skeptical friend and driver. The supporting cast was also carefully selected to bring depth and diversity to the show. Among them was James Troesh, who played the recurring role of Eddie, a young man with Down syndrome who touched the hearts of viewers with his innocence and kindness. Troesh, who has Down syndrome in real life, was chosen not only for his acting abilities, but also for his ability to bring authenticity to the role. Another key casting decision was the choice of Vicki Lawrence as Andrea Thompson, a social worker who often crossed paths with Jonathan and Mark on their missions. Lawrence, already a well-known actress and comedian, brought a warmth and humor to the role that helped to balance the show's more serious moments. Throughout the casting process, the producers looked for actors who could bring depth, humanity, and authenticity to their roles. They sought out actors who could embody the show's themes of compassion, forgiveness, and redemption, and who could connect with viewers on an emotional level. In the end, the casting of Highway to Heaven was a testament to the power of collaboration, chemistry, and authenticity. The actors who were chosen for the show brought their unique talents and perspectives to their roles, creating a vibrant and enduring ensemble that would captivate audiences for years to come.
Yes, I want you to tell her the kind of toll that takes on a person's life to make...
The director of the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, Michael Landon, had a clear and heartfelt vision for the show. As an experienced director, actor, and writer, Landon brought a unique perspective to the series. He was deeply involved in all aspects of production, from scriptwriting to directing, ensuring that his vision was executed with precision. Landon's directorial style was characterized by his ability to bring out genuine and emotional performances from his cast. He created a warm and supportive environment on set, fostering a strong sense of camaraderie among the actors and crew. Landon's collaborative approach extended to all areas of production, from working closely with the writers to develop compelling storylines to consulting with the cinematographer to achieve the desired visual aesthetic. Highway to Heaven was influenced by Landon's own personal beliefs and values. The show explores themes of kindness, compassion, and the power of positive thinking, reflecting Landon's belief in the inherent goodness of people. Landon's creative influences included classic films and television shows that showcase strong storytelling and character development. One of Landon's most notable contributions to Highway to Heaven was his ability to balance the show's serious themes with lighthearted moments. He understood the importance of injecting humor and levity into the show to keep audiences engaged and entertained. Landon's approach was to create a feel-good series that left viewers feeling uplifted and inspired. Landon's directorial vision for Highway to Heaven was brought to life through his meticulous attention to detail and commitment to excellence. He worked tirelessly to ensure that every aspect of the show, from the performances to the visuals, met his high standards. Landon's dedication to his craft and his ability to connect with audiences made Highway to Heaven a beloved and enduring series.
What do I do?
Highway to Heaven is a 1984 TV series about an angel, Jonathan Smith, who is sent to Earth to help people in need. This heartwarming show is filled with many funny, shocking, and sad moments that will keep you engaged. Perhaps you have a personal story about how this TV series has inspired or impacted your life. Or maybe there's a particular scene or moment that has stayed with you. We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. For me, one scene that has had a lasting impact is when Jonathan Smith helps a young boy who has lost his faith in humanity. Through his kindness and compassion, Smith shows the boy that there is still good in the world. This scene is a powerful reminder of the importance of empathy and understanding in our own lives. Do you have a favorite memory or personal experience related to Highway to Heaven? Let us know in the comments below.
Last night.
Why didn't you just tell me when I saw you?
Oh, no, we were in the bank together. That's why, and I know you and I know your temper, so I just want to...
The production of the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven involves several elements, including set design, locations, and logistical challenges. The set design team created a warm and welcoming environment for the characters, using soft colors and comfortable furniture to reflect the friendly and approachable nature of the show. The series was primarily filmed in Southern California, with locations ranging from bustling city streets to serene countryside settings. The production team faced various logistical challenges, such as obtaining permits, coordinating with local authorities, and managing large crowds of extras. One innovative technique employed during production was the use of handheld cameras, which allowed for more dynamic and intimate shots. This was a relatively new approach at the time and added a level of realism and immediacy to the storytelling. The production team also made use of cutting-edge technology, such as video assist, which enabled the director and crew to review footage immediately after shooting. This allowed for quick adjustments and reshoots, improving the overall quality of the final product. Despite the challenges, the production of Highway to Heaven was a smooth and efficient process, thanks to the hard work and dedication of the cast and crew. The resulting series is a heartwarming and enduring classic that continues to resonate with audiences today. I have fond memories of watching Highway to Heaven, a television series that aired from 1984 to 1989, starring Michael Landon as Jonathan Smith, a human-turned-angel, and his partner Mark Gordon, played by Victor French. The show had a 5-season run, and I enjoyed every episode, particularly the 2-part episode Thoroughbreds, which combined romance with the tragedy of cancer. Many episodes dealing with cancer were also excellent. The show's creator, Brandon Tartikoff, was skeptical when Michael Landon pitched the series to him, as it was a departure from the action-packed shows that dominated the period. However, Landon convinced Tartikoff to give it a try, and the show became a success. Highway to Heaven was a heartfelt series that taught simple lessons about morality and faith. Each episode featured different principal players who interacted with Jonathan and Mark and the lessons they learned. Crafted almost like an anthology series, the show had a unique charm that made it stand out from other television series of the time. Unfortunately, the series is not available on video, and my memories of the episodes are quite rusty. However, I still recommend this show to anyone who enjoys wholesome television that teaches valuable lessons. Whether you watch it on TVland or DVD, you're sure to enjoy this sweet and schmaltzy series.
Look, Eric, I think this special program you're doing with the blind camp is a nice gesture.
The creation of a musical score and soundtrack is a crucial aspect of filmmaking, as it enhances the narrative and emotional tone of the story. In the case of the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, the music played a significant role in conveying the heartwarming and uplifting messages of the show. The score for Highway to Heaven was composed by Lawrence Rosenthal, an accomplished musician with a career spanning over 6 decades. Rosenthal's music for the series was characterized by its simplicity and emotional depth, which perfectly complemented the show's themes of love, compassion, and spirituality. In creating the score, Rosenthal drew inspiration from the show's characters and their journeys. He aimed to capture the essence of each episode's storyline and convey it through his music. The result was a beautiful and moving score that added depth and richness to the show's narrative. The soundtrack for Highway to Heaven featured a mix of original music and popular songs from the 1980s. Music supervisor Gary Goetzman carefully selected each track to enhance the emotional tone of the scenes in which they were used. The soundtrack included songs by artists such as Elton John, Whitney Houston, and Lionel Richie, among others. Goetzman explained that the music in Highway to Heaven was intended to be a character in itself, providing an emotional backdrop to the story. He believed that the right music could elevate a scene and make it more impactful for the viewer. Composer Lawrence Rosenthal echoed this sentiment, stating that music has the power to evoke emotions that words alone cannot. He saw his role as one that supported the story and enhanced the viewer's emotional experience. In creating the score for Highway to Heaven, Rosenthal used a variety of instruments and musical styles to convey the different emotions and themes of the show. From gentle piano melodies to sweeping orchestral arrangements, the music in Highway to Heaven was carefully crafted to complement the narrative and enhance the viewer's emotional connection to the story. Overall, the musical score and soundtrack for Highway to Heaven were essential components of the show's success. Through the use of beautiful and emotive music, the creators were able to convey the heartwarming and uplifting messages of the series, leaving a lasting impact on viewers.
I feel so good when you're doing something that matters, that really matters. Didn't realize.
In the 1984 television series Highway to Heaven, Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, formed friendships with Kylie Tyndall and Keaton Tyndall. The show's cast was not without its losses, as Victor French, who played a significant role, was remembered at his funeral with a unique and humorous farewell message, "Eat shit, love Victor," displayed in the sky by an airplane. The late Dorothy McGuire, who also appeared in the series, had an impressive film career, with 3 of her films selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for their cultural, historical, or aesthetic significance. These films include A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, Gentleman's Agreement, and Old Yeller. Highway to Heaven was just one chapter in the life of this accomplished actress.
Hey, back early, I thought you were...
One of the most iconic scenes in the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven is the episode titled A Special Love, where Jonathan Smith helps a young boy with Down syndrome. Joey, find a friend. The direction, performance, and cinematography in this scene are exceptional. The scene takes place in a school playground where Jonathan introduces Joey to a group of kids. The camera work is simple yet effective, with close-ups of the children's faces as they react to Joey. The director's choice to focus on the children's expressions highlights the message of acceptance and inclusion. Michael Landon's performance in this scene is heartwarming and genuine. His ability to connect with the young actor playing Joey is evident, and his portrayal of Jonathan's kindness and patience is moving. The children's performances are also noteworthy as they convincingly portray the transformation from apprehension to acceptance. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant. It reminds viewers of the importance of empathy and inclusion, especially towards individuals with disabilities. The scene resonates with audiences of all ages and has become one of the most memorable moments in the series. Unfortunately, there are no available commentaries from the filmmakers or actors regarding this specific scene. However, Michael Landon was known for his dedication to the show's message of compassion and kindness, and it is evident in this scene. Overall, the iconic scene from Highway to Heaven is a powerful example of the impact that thoughtful direction, strong performances, and a meaningful message can have on audiences.
Jonathan, I make it a practice to meet with the prospective buyers before I show them the property. I find that...
Michael Landon, known for his role as Jonathan Smith in Highway to Heaven, claimed to have chosen his professional name from the Los Angeles telephone directory. In the series, Jonathan Smith is a probationary angel named Arthur Thompson in real life, who died 40 years before the series setting. The concept of dead people becoming angels is not a standard doctrine in most mainstream religions, but is more closely aligned with spiritualism and certain New Age concepts. The show does not strictly adhere to any particular religion's teachings. Co-star Dorothy McGuire, not to be confused with the singer of the same name, also played a significant role in the series. While the show may not be rooted in any specific religious doctrine, it explores themes of helping people and working towards a greater purpose.
Honey, I can see your hands holding mine, and I can't feel your touch.
The 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven had a significant cultural and social impact. The show, which starred Michael Landon as an angel sent to Earth to help people, resonated with audiences due to its uplifting and positive messages. It provided viewers with a sense of hope and comfort, and many found inspiration in the show's portrayal of kindness and compassion. Highway to Heaven also had a notable influence on pop culture. Its theme of an otherworldly being helping humans deal with their problems was a unique concept at the time, and it sparked a wave of similar shows in the following years. The show's success helped to establish the genre of inspirational television and pave the way for future programs with a focus on moral and ethical themes. Moreover, Highway to Heaven contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. The show tackled issues such as discrimination, addiction, and poverty, and it did so in a way that was both thought-provoking and accessible to a wide audience. By presenting these topics in a compassionate and understanding light, the show helped to foster a greater appreciation for diversity and inclusivity. Overall, Highway to Heaven left a lasting impact on both television and society. Its positive messages, unique concept, and thoughtful exploration of social issues helped to shape the genre of inspirational television and continue to resonate with audiences today.
Please, God, let me live long enough to touch it. Just long enough to touch it.
Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, faced challenges in his teenage years at Coleswood High School in New Jersey. In a 1985 interview, he revealed that he ate lunch alone and never had a date because of his Jewish faith. Despite this, Landon had a high IQ of 159 and went on to graduate third from the bottom of his class. His co-star, Victor French, had a contrasting personality. French was known for being a private person, unlike Landon's more open demeanor. Despite his struggles in high school, Landon's intelligence and talent eventually shone through, leading him to a successful career in acting and directing. Meanwhile, French's private nature made him a more mysterious figure in the industry, adding to his intrigue as an actor.
Don't like it. Angel food cake.
The 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven received a generally positive reception from both critics and audiences. The show, which starred Michael Landon as an angel sent to Earth to help people in need, was praised for its uplifting messages and strong emotional appeal. In a review for the New York Times, John J. O'Connor called Highway to Heaven a warm and fuzzy drama that was unabashedly sentimental but also surprisingly engaging. He noted that the show's simple, old-fashioned storytelling was a refreshing change of pace from the more cynical and complex dramas of the time. Audiences responded positively to the show as well, with many praising Landon's heartfelt performance and the uplifting messages of each episode. Over the course of its 5-season run, Highway to Heaven developed a loyal following and remains a popular series in syndication to this day. The show also received several award nominations, including 4 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Children's Program. While it did not win in this category, the nominations themselves were a testament to the show's quality and popularity. For those involved in the production of Highway to Heaven, these accolades were a source of pride and validation. They recognized the hard work and dedication that went into creating a show that resonated with audiences and provided a positive and uplifting message. The awards and nominations also helped to solidify Michael Landon's status as a talented and versatile actor and producer and cemented his place in television history.
Only one person in the whole world can give them. That's you.
In the 1984 television series Highway to Heaven, the color pink was a recurring element, appearing in various forms such as hot pink shirts, pastel pink vans, and soft baby pink walls. Behind the scenes, the show was known as Jesus of Malibu, but a more accurate title might be Moses of Malibu since the lead actor, Michael Landon, was Jewish on his father's side. Victor French, who co-starred in the series, was a father of 3 children, including Tracy French, who made an appearance in the show's final episode. During the filming of Highway to Heaven, Michael Landon, who played Jonathan Smith, was known for his kindness and generosity. He often went out of his way to make the cast and crew feel appreciated. For instance, he would frequently invite them to his ranch for barbecues and other get-togethers. Victor French, who played Mark Gordon, was a heavy smoker, and the production team had to build a special shelter for him on set so he could smoke between takes without having to leave the area. Despite his smoking habit, French was a consummate professional who always gave his best performance. One day, during the filming of a particularly emotional scene, French became so caught up in the moment that he accidentally broke a prop table. Instead of getting angry, Landon simply laughed it off and ad-libbed a line about the table being old and rickety. The show's production schedule was quite demanding, with the cast and crew often working long hours to meet tight deadlines. To keep everyone's spirits up, Landon would frequently lead sing-alongs on set, accompanied by his guitar. These impromptu concerts became a beloved tradition and helped to create a warm, friendly atmosphere on set. Despite the challenges of filming a weekly series, the cast and crew of Highway to Heaven remained dedicated to creating a high-quality show that would inspire and uplift its audience. Their hard work and dedication paid off, and the series went on to become a beloved classic that continues to inspire viewers to this day.
Of course he killed it. He's a cop. He's protecting another cop.
After the untimely death of Paul Walker in 2013, he was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in the Hollywood Hills. Unlike his previous roles, Highway to Heaven was Michael Landon's first series that did not involve Western themes. In Season 2, several actors from Little House on the Prairie made appearances, including Shannon Doherty, Moses Gunn, Matthew Labiordo, and Patrick Labiordo.
The planet better than I found it. Do not weep for me.
The 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven holds a special place in film history due to its unique blend of drama, comedy, and fantasy. The show tackled complex issues like love, loss, and forgiveness, making it relatable and impactful for its audience. Its innovative storytelling and strong performances laid the groundwork for future television shows and movies. Highway to Heaven inspired a new generation of filmmakers to explore the power of storytelling in addressing social and emotional issues. The show's themes of redemption, compassion, and the human spirit resonated with viewers and have been revisited in numerous subsequent works. The series also paved the way for other supernatural dramas, where characters navigate both the mortal and spiritual worlds. This genre has since become a staple in film and television, with shows like Touched by an Angel and Ghost Whisperer drawing inspiration from Highway to Heaven. In addition, the show star, Michael Landon, solidified his status as a talented and versatile actor, writer, and director. His work on Highway to Heaven further cemented his legacy in the film industry and influenced future storytellers. Overall, Highway to Heaven left an indelible mark on film history, inspiring future filmmakers and resonating with audiences through its powerful storytelling and timeless themes.
It's the highest score anyone ever achieved on this particular test, and I'm quite sure.
In the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, was once considered for the part of Johnny Storm in the 2005 film Fantastic Four. The show's lead, Michael Landon, had a history of preferring to work with actors he was comfortable with, leading to the casting of his friend and Little House on the Prairie co-star Victor French as Mark Gordon. Both Landon and French are the only actors to appear in every episode throughout the series run. Landon's insistence on working with French led to the rewriting of Mark Gordon's character to suit the middle-aged French, showcasing the strong bond between the two actors.
Obi-Wan.
The press, the public, the paparazzis with their telescopes.
Michael Landon, known for his role in Highway to Heaven, has been honored in his hometown of Coleswood, New Jersey, with a plaque and playground named the Little Treehouse on the Prairie. The plaque, which was removed during a park cleanup, was later returned to a safer location. Landon's writing skills were also showcased when he penned a variation of the A Christmas Carol story, intending to cast William Shatner as the Scrooge-like character. However, due to scheduling conflicts, Shatner had to decline, and the part was given to Jeffrey Lewis. Before his role in Highway to Heaven, Landon beat out Robert Blake for the co-starring role of Little Joe Cartwright on Bonanza. Despite initial doubts from the show's creator, David Dortort, Landon was eventually given the part with the encouragement of Dortort's wife. Landon's successful acting career began with this role, which he almost missed out on due to his young age.
Get out of here.
Come on, I made you some money.
The TV series Highway to Heaven from the 1980s had some notable facts. The three actors who appeared in the most episodes, Michael Landon, Victor French, and James Troesh, all passed away at the same age, 54. Bibibesh, a guest actor in the episode Children's Children, also died at 54. The show tackled the aftermath of the Vietnam War, often featuring Vietnamese characters and exploring the challenges faced by bicultural children. Additionally, Paul Walker, who was not associated with the show, had a tattoo of his daughter's name, Meadow Walker, along with the Hawaiian state flower on his wrist.
Sense. They don't know anything about love. I'll tell you what, Tony. You go ahead and fill...
Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, was a father of 9 children from 3 different marriages. His children include Mark Fraser Landon, Josh Fraser Landon, Leslie Ann Landon, Michael Graham Landon, Shauna Lee Landon, Christopher Bo Landon, Jennifer Rachel Landon, Sean Matthew Landon, and a stepdaughter, Cheryl Ann Pontrelli. Landon's co-star, Victor French, played a hero on the show, which was a change for him as he had been typecast in villain roles for years. French even referred to Landon as his angel for giving him the opportunity. In an interesting twist, Landon and French both chain-smoked cigarettes in real life. But in an early episode of the show, Jonathan criticizes Mark for smoking. This contrast between their real life and on-screen personas adds an intriguing layer to the show.
Yes. And I'm sorry.
The popular 1980s TV series, Highway to Heaven, was a significant success for NBC, but its fate took a turn by 1988. Decreasing ratings led to its cancellation, and due to suspicion of many episodes going unaired, Michael Landon, the show star, decided to film only 13 episodes for the final season. NBC's decision to broadcast these episodes irregularly, filling in unexpected schedule gaps, further angered Landon, who then took his next project to CBS, ending a long-term relationship with NBC. Sadly, both of the show's main stars, Victor French and Michael Landon, died before the age of 60. This, along with the untimely deaths of several guest stars, led to rumors of a curse on the series. However, many other guest stars lived well past middle age, such as Eddie Albert, who lived to be 99. Despite any alleged curse, the impact of this series remains notable, with its stars and guest stars leaving behind a legacy in the world of television. In the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, a number of young actors made appearances before becoming major stars. Shannon Doherty, Matthew Perry, Helen Hunt, Elizabeth Harnois, and Dante Basco all had roles in the series. Doherty had previously worked with the 2 main stars on Little House on the Prairie. The character Jonathan, played by Michael Landon, always wears the same suit and tie whenever he has to dress up. This consistent fashion choice adds to the character's distinct appearance. Lou Ayres, who plays a recurring character, was once a conscientious objector during World War II. This decision made him unpopular at the studio, but he still managed to have a successful career in Hollywood. These details add depth to the show, highlighting the careers of up-and-coming actors and exploring the personal lives of the characters.
Orange. Yellow.
Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, faced significant health challenges towards the end of his life. His stepdaughter, Cheryl, revealed in her biography, "I promised my dad that Landon's previous habits of smoking, drinking, and unhealthy eating had contributed to his pancreatic cancer diagnosis." Despite attempting a naturalistic treatment approach, including coffee enemas and a healthy diet, Landon was disheartened to discover that the cancer had tripled in size. In casting for the show, Landon preferred to work with relatively unknown actors to maintain a sense of realism. However, he was open to featuring well-known personalities who were fans of the series and reached out to him for a guest appearance. Landon's charisma even convinced several retired actors from his past films to make cameos on Highway to Heaven. Natalie Gregory, who is related to Michael Landon Jr., Christopher Landon, Leslie Landon, and Shauna Landon, also appeared in the series. Her connection to the Landon family highlights the close-knit community that Highway to Heaven fostered both on and off-screen.
My kid.
It could be any one of 100 things. A reaction to an insect bite, a chemical allergy.
Paul Walker, known for his role in Highway to Heaven, began his show business career through modeling. In the series, he and co-star Jonathan traveled in a 1977 Ford Limited Roman II. Despite his success in Highway to Heaven, Walker had his heart set on another role. He auditioned for the part of Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars prequels, but was considered too old for the part. It was the only role he ever truly wanted.
We don't like to involve the parents in these matters. That's why they send the boys to Cambridge, so that we can teach them the discipline and values that are needed.
In the 1984 television series Highway to Heaven, 2 episodes, A Song for Jason Part 1 and Part 2, presented an inspirational story based on a real-life camp for terminally ill children. The creator and lead actor, Michael Landon, aimed to provide a distraction-free environment for these children, allowing them to enjoy their time without worrying about their illness. In other news, the late Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, shared a close friendship with Tyrese Gibson. Their bond was evident off-screen, reflecting the power of camaraderie in the entertainment industry. The talented Dorothy McGuire, who appeared in Highway to Heaven, had an impressive career trajectory. After working in radio, she transitioned to Broadway, initially as an understudy for Martha Scott in Our Town, and later starring in the comedy Claudia. Her journey is a testament to the diverse opportunities available in the world of performing arts.
Shut the door on Rhett Butler.
You tell me.
Well, he didn't go back on the road, I'll tell you that.
Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, was originally set to star in the 23 film SWAT, but backed out. Colin Farrell took on the role instead. Before his acting career, Walker had a different dream. He wanted to become a marine biologist. Lou Ayres, who played Jonathan Smith's angel friend, Mark Gordon, on Highway to Heaven, had a childhood dream of becoming a doctor. Although he never became a medical doctor, he played one in the 1930 film All Quiet on the Western Front. Michael Landon, who played Jonathan Smith, directed more episodes of Highway to Heaven than Victor French, who played Mark Gordon. Landon directed both the pilot and the final episode of the series. His directing skills were an essential contribution to the show's success.
I mean, I can't handle this one. I'm out, I'm gone, I'm history. I mean, no way, Jose.
All right, if that's the way you feel.
The television series Highway to Heaven, which first aired in 1984, received mixed reviews from critics, but was widely praised for its handling of universal themes, making it accessible to a global audience. The show's title is a play on the 1979 AC/DC album Highway to Hell, and the opening sequence shows Michael Landon hitchhiking on a highway, with Victor French picking him up in a Ford Limited Roman II. In the series finale, the character Jonathan shows Mark what his life would look like in 2018 as an 84-year-old man who had quit smoking. This storyline was particularly poignant as Victor French, who played Jonathan, was a heavy smoker in real life and died at the age of 54 before the final 7 episodes were broadcast. Despite the serious subject matter, the show was known for its uplifting messages and positive themes, which resonated with audiences around the world. The show's ability to tackle difficult topics in a family-friendly way was one of its greatest strengths, and it helped to establish Highway to Heaven as a beloved classic in the world of television.
That's your man!
Go get him, man.
Hey, Mark, Jonathan, stay out of this.
In the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, it's noticeable that none of the characters wear seatbelts while driving. This fact may seem minor, but it reflects the lack of safety awareness during that time. The show starred Michael Landon, who had a significant smoking habit. He smoked 4 packs of unfiltered menthol cigarettes a day, which likely contributed to the pancreatic cancer that ended his life. It's a reminder of the health risks associated with smoking. On a positive note, Dorothy McGuire, another cast member, had a notable achievement outside of acting. In 1947, she co-founded the La Jolla Playhouse in La Jolla, California, along with Gregory Peck and Melfer. The Playhouse has since moved to the University of California in San Diego and continues to thrive. In the 1984 television series Highway to Heaven, Paul Walker was considered for Razzie nominations in 2004 and 2006, although he did not ultimately receive them. Walker appeared in Too Fast, Too Furious, in Timeline in 23, and Into the Blue in 2005, leading to his suggested nominations. Beyond the main characters, Scotty Wilson, played by James Troesh, and Diane Wilson, portrayed by Margie Impert, appeared in the second and third most episodes, respectively. Scotty Wilson appeared in 8 episodes, while Diane Wilson was featured in 6. Michael Landon, who played Jonathan Smith in Highway to Heaven, quit smoking in the summer of 1989 after his co-star, Victor French, died of lung cancer. However, Landon continued to drink heavily. These insights offer a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes lives of the actors and their dedication to their craft.
Because day in and day out you contaminate the planet you live on. You're gonna kill yourselves.
In 2013, the City Council of Pelahute, Chile, honored the late Paul Walker by naming a street after him. This gesture of gratitude recognized Walker's support for the town's victims of the earthquake in 2010. Highway to Heaven, a television series that aired in the 1980s, was the final acting role for Victor French before his death in 1989 due to lung cancer. Some speculate that the show's end was due to French's passing, but it was actually agreed upon earlier in 1988 because of declining ratings. Paul Walker's co-star in the Fast and Furious franchise, Vin Diesel, paid tribute to him at the site of his death in 2013. Diesel expressed gratitude to the crowd that had gathered to mourn Walker, stating that the love shown would stay with him forever. These acts of kindness and recognition highlight the positive impact that Paul Walker and Victor French had on those around them.
I'm going to make it awfully difficult.
Michael Landon, known for his role in Highway to Heaven, was a left-hander with distinctive handwriting that sometimes posed a challenge for his secretary to decipher. Paul Walker, who also starred in the series, had a passion for cars and owned a Nissan Skyline R34, which he drove in Too Fast, Too Furious. Before her acting career, Dorothy McGuire was a radio personality and had appeared in various radio programs, including Big Sister, Joyce Jordan, MD, This Is My Best, Screen Directors Playhouse, and Theater Guild on the Air.
I've got a friend who lets you use his law library. You can bunk in with
Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious film series, shared a strong on-screen partnership with Vin Diesel, appearing together in 5 movies. Interestingly, Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, was often perceived as religious due to the Christian themes in his shows, but in reality, he did not practice any religion, as an Adu lieutenant his family background was a mix of Irish Catholic and Jewish. Despite playing pious characters on screen, Landon's personal life was quite different, as depicted in the film Michael Landon, The Father I Knew, directed and written by his son, Michael Landon Jr. Paul Walker, on the other hand, was known to dislike watching himself on screen, only making exceptions for his own movies once.
Became what we thought he was, nothing.
The television series Highway to Heaven, also known as The Man with No Name, features Michael Landon. Landon, who played Charles Ingalls in the Little House on the Prairie book series, did not wear a beard in the TV adaptation, despite his character doing so in the books. The show's co-star, Dorothy McGuire, was not included in the In Memoriam tribute at the 74th Annual Academy Awards in 2002, which caused disappointment among her family. McGuire, known for her class and talent, was nominated for an Oscar for Gentleman's Agreement in 1947. The Academy claimed that her omission was not intentional, but due to limited space for only 1520 names. However, they did include lesser-known film personalities. The British Academy of Film and Television, on the other hand, did remember McGuire during their awards ceremony held the previous month.
They didn't take it. I didn't know.
Dorothy McGuire, known for her role in Highway to Heaven, has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in recognition of her contributions to the motion picture industry. Meanwhile, the show's lead actor, Michael Landon, hails from Coleswood in southern New Jersey. Before finding success in acting, Landon worked in a warehouse and at a gas station. These facts offer a glimpse into the backgrounds of the talented individuals who brought the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven to life.
Deke Sr.,
Deke Juniors are on that wall. You can feel the competition.
Jonathan Smith, the main character in the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, has an ordinary name akin to John Doe or Joe Public. Interestingly, Michael Landon, one of the show's creators, had a personal experience that may have influenced the character's name. In 1961, Landon and his wife Dodie were in the process of adopting a son named Jason. However, shortly before or after their divorce in 1962, Dodie decided to give Jason up for adoption to another couple. In an unrelated event, the late Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, had a close friend, Tyrese Gibson. When Walker tragically died in a car accident in 2013, Gibson visited the site and broke down in tears. As a keepsake, he took a piece of the wreckage, which he later shared on Instagram. These two stories, while distinct, showcase the human experience's complexities and the connections that can form between people, even in the face of adversity.
I'll let you leave in a minute.
What do you mean, you let me leave?
Just what I said.
The 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven is known for its groundbreaking representation of disabled actors. James Troesh, a quadriplegic, played Scotty Wilson and appeared in multiple episodes, becoming a successful lawyer, married man, and adoptive father. Other actors with disabilities, such as Tom Sullivan and Robert David Hall, also contributed to the show and have been advocates for disabled rights in real life. In other news, the late Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, frequently worked with Scott Conn in various films such as Varsity Blues, Life Makes Sense If You're Famous, and Into the Blue. After Walker's death in 2015, CGI technology was used to fill in his remaining scenes in Fast and Furious 7 to complete the film.
Hey, he's going to meet me at the bus depot. We can ask him. There might be another.
Lou Ayres, the lead actor in Highway to Heaven, was laid to rest next to Frank Zappa at the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. Despite Zappa's unmarked grave, Ayres' final resting place is to the right of his. In 2013, Paul Walker's Fast and Furious 6 co-star, Luke Evans, honored Walker's memory by dedicating his performance in The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug to him. Mark's Oakland Athletics cap is a familiar sight throughout the series, including the opening sequences. Mark, who was not in top physical shape, still enjoyed sports and could often be seen coaching various teams and athletes during the show. He was also a fan of American football.
How's the law business? Hey, I'm Perry Mason on wheels. What can I tell you?
Paul Walker, known for his role in Highway to Heaven, had a close friendship with Jesse Brycendine, a personal trainer and life coach in Santa Barbara. The two explored the world together, and Walker expressed to Brycendine that his tombstone should read he was a good guy and a kind person. Walker's influence extended beyond Highway to Heaven, with references in the 2005 made-for-TV movie Spring Break Shark Attack and the 2011 Happy Endings episode, The Girl with the David Tattoo. Mark Gordon, a retired officer from the Oakland Police Department, was still part of their reserves during the series. His police background frequently featured in the show's plotlines, adding depth and realism to his character.
We want to talk to you.
The television series Highway to Heaven debuted in 1984, preceding the popular family drama Touched by an Angel by a decade. The show featured two main characters, one of whom was played by Victor French. French's acting career was notable, earning him a place in the Hall of Great Western Performers of the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in 1998. In 2014 and 2015, Paul Walker was set to star in The Best of Me and Hitman Agent 47 following his work on Furious 7. Unfortunately, Walker passed away before filming either project, and his roles were filled by James Marston and Rupert Friend, respectively.
Hallelujah! Aggie, customers! Wife will be right out. Well, you gonna take him out of there or not?
Dorothy McGuire, known for her role in Highway to Heaven, led a life beyond acting. She was married to John Swope, an airline founder and Life magazine photographer, until his passing in 1979. Paul Walker, who also appeared in the series, had plans to enlist in the U.S. Army when the Gulf War began. His intentions underline the dedication and patriotism he held. Michael Landon, the show's main star, faced a significant challenge. Diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, he was given a grim prognosis. However, Landon, with his indomitable spirit, declared his intent to overcome it. Unfortunately, the cancer had already spread, making his battle even more challenging. His determination, despite the circumstances, is a testament to his strength.
All right, time!
Paul Walker, known for his role in the Fast and Furious series, had a prior connection to Josh Brolin through the 1980s TV show Highway to Heaven. In this series, they played brothers. 2 decades later, they took on opposing roles in Into the Blue. When Walker passed away in 2013, Brolin served as a pallbearer at his funeral. Michael Landon, a prominent figure in television history, was never nominated for an Emmy Award during his career. Despite his significant contributions to the industry, he remained absent from the Emmys recognition. These facts offer a glimpse into the personal and professional lives of these 2 notable figures in the entertainment industry.
Bump. And as for my friend suicide.
In the 4th season of Highway to Heaven, one episode titled I Was a Middle-Aged Werewolf stands out. This title is an intentional joke by Michael Landon, who had previously appeared in the movie I Was a Teenage Werewolf 3 decades ago. The character of Mark Gordon even acknowledges the resemblance to Jonathan in the story. Each episode typically begins with Jonathan and Mark arriving in a new city, taking on jobs as business employees or civil service workers as part of their latest assignment. Ayres, who plays a significant role in the series, had a musical background before becoming an actor. He was proficient in playing the tenor banjo, long neck banjo, and guitar, which he often played in big band performances.
I've been waiting for you. Did you talk to your dad about me coming over?
Paul Walker, known for his role in Highway to Heaven, was a California resident who enjoyed surfing in Huntington Beach and Santa Barbara. On the other hand, Victor French, who also starred in the series, had a family legacy in acting, with his father and grandfather being actors as well. Ayres, who appeared alongside Maureen O'Sullivan in 3 movies, had a recurring professional relationship with her, having worked together in OK America, Spring Madness, and Macy Was a Lady. These interesting background details add depth to the cast of Highway to Heaven.
Okay. We'll go get him. I'll call the ambulance.
Michael Landon, known for his role in Little House on the Prairie, was inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers in 1998. Landon and his Highway to Heaven co-star, Victor French, were dedicated to giving opportunities to little-known actors. They often discovered talent by visiting community theaters and workshops. Landon was particularly supportive of actors with disabilities and would modify scripts to suit their abilities. In Highway to Heaven, Landon's character, Jonathan, had a dog named Ike. The name was a tribute to President Eisenhower. Ike was a loyal companion to Jonathan, providing comfort and companionship throughout the series. The casting of Highway to Heaven was not the only unique aspect of the show. Landon and French's dedication to discovering new talent and providing opportunities for those with disabilities made the show stand out. The relationship between Jonathan and Ike was also a memorable part of the series, adding warmth and heart to the show.
Let me ask you, Doc, what are you going to do now that you're retired?
I'm not sure, really.
Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, was a talented athlete before becoming an actor. He won the freshman javelin toss at the University of Southern California, Los Angeles. The theme song for the show was composed by David Rose, who also composed The Stripper, a song often played at weddings during the garter removal. Paul Walker, who appeared in an episode of the series, met a tragic end when he and his friend Roger Rodas were killed in a car crash in 2013. Rodas, the CEO of automotive company Always Evolving, lost control of Walker's 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, causing the vehicle to strike a tree. Both men were avid car enthusiasts, and Rodas was a former race car driver.
Tina is disrupting my TV programs.
And Bernard?
Michael Landon, the star of Highway to Heaven, was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California, where Lorne Greene is also interred. Landon passed away on July 1, 1991, just a few months shy of his 55th birthday on October 31. In a different context, the late Paul Walker's private memorial service was held for his family and the cast and crew of the Fast and Furious series. Before the service, which took place on December 2, 2013, police asked fans to vacate the area around the crash site. Universal had obtained a permit to shut down the streets surrounding the site from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the service. In Highway to Heaven, Jonathan Smith, played by Landon, was once a mortal man named Arthur Thompson. Thompson died of lung cancer caused by smoking, and his wife, Jane, passed away in the 4th season of the show.
This is our assignment.
A spin-off prequel of Highway to Heaven was once considered, focusing on a young Mark Gordon's life as a policeman, with a younger actor taking on the role. Before her appearance in the series, Dorothy McGuire had already made a name for herself in Hollywood. She was discovered by producer David O. Selznick, who was impressed by her stage performance and called her a born actress. McGuire's first film, Claudia, was an adaptation of a Broadway success, and her portrayal of a child bride was well received by both audiences and critics. This role led to multiple film roles, including a sequel, Claudia and David, and numerous other film appearances.
Does that mean you're withdrawing your offer?
Yes.
In the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven, a tragic event occurred behind the scenes. The show star, Michael Landon, lost his youngest child, Jennifer, to cancer just a few years before the series aired. She was only 37 years old. The series, which followed an angel sent to Earth to help people, was a way for Landon to cope with his grief and find meaning in his loss. The show received critical acclaim and was popular among viewers, but the sadness behind its creation adds a poignant layer to its story.
Miss Blackwell, this is a public place.
No kidding. I didn't think it was a private club.
If the 1984 TV series Highway to Heaven holds a special place in your heart, we'd love to hear your stories. Share your memories and experiences related to this classic show that touched the lives of many. Did this series impact you personally or influence your perspective on cinema? Perhaps it brought you comfort, inspired you, or made you see the world in a new light. We invite you to engage with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more cinematic explorations. Your thoughts and insights matter to us. Let's cherish and celebrate the influence of Highway to Heaven together. Join the conversation and help us weave a rich tapestry of memories and emotions.
Oh, I don't. This is kind of a special occasion.
It is?